Hey, hi! Ooh, hey, hi, it's me, Emmy, and oops, it's been 4 months since that video. Sorry, I was supposed to make a different upload before this one, but I kinda got sidetracked to the point that if I do make it, it's kinda gonna be really late, so I'm back with a little something something else for you guys. So, based on the title of the video, I'm assuming that you know what My Little Pony is, right? The show that rocked the world due to the fact that although it was a show made for little girls, instead it got the attention of adults, specifically men. During its peak, I was around 13 years old and I loved the show. A show about pretty ponies going on adventures with what I can recall amazing stories and funny moments. What's not to love? However, what really caught my interest was the fandom itself. Although not perfect, it opened up a whole new world to me. It was my first time seeing fan works such as fan art, fan fiction, comic dubs, ask blogs, and even audio dramas. It was all new to me and I thought it was magical. That time in my life was probably the most active I have ever been in an online space, as I was part of various projects and met new friends and acquaintances through them. My fixation was so severe that when my mom found out that I was talking to strangers on the internet, she had to ground me and pull me away because I was staying up until 2 a.m. to talk to these people. Looking back, I'm kinda glad she did because a 13-year-old talking to adults on the internet doesn't sound safe at all. However, I have recently become more nostalgic about the My Little Pony Generation 4 specifically, and I have been seeing a lot of people redesign ponies from Generation 4, Generation 5, and even the Equestria girls. So it's no surprise that your girl wants to dip her toes into redesigning MLP characters. Not because the designs are bad, I would just like to explore what I can create in terms of character redesigns. As I'm not a professional character designer and have no training in this area, this would be a good chance to practice. So to begin, I'll start with 3 characters, as character design is already daunting as it is, and like I said, I'm not a character designer in the slightest. But I love these ponies, so I hope that would be good enough to help me get through it. To choose, I placed names into a wheel and I'm just gonna spin it. And the characters I got were Twilight, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash. So starting with Applejack, a little fun fact about me, Applejack was my favorite pony from the main 6. I liked her personality, her honesty, and her love for her family, and the fact that she had the southern cowgirl aesthetic. I even worked on an audio drama for a bit revolving around Applejack, though it didn't make it past episode 1. And oh my god, and I might add that the episode about Applejack's parents and how they met, oh my gosh, if there was an episode that I would recommend to anyone, it would be that episode. Of course, season 1 and season 2 were probably my favorite. It was when it was at its peak, but look at them. Look at them! They're so adorable. The episode was amazing. So for her design, I started looking into the Apple family and tried incorporating more family traits into Applejack. Seeing as Applejack's already a family-oriented pony, it just made sense to make her more in tune with the family. I gave her father's hoof design and I added things such as her mom's curly hair, which is braided because she spends most of her time working on the farm. As a little headcanon though, when AJ's mother passed away, I think as AJ grew up, Granny Smith was the one who had to take care of her hair. And seeing as Granny Smith's hair was braided when she was younger, I think that she would do the same to Applejack. And as Applejack grew older, I think she just kept the hair and kept doing it until the season starts. So it's giving a little nod to her grandmother too, which I think is kind of cute, maybe, yeah? As for her coat design, it was more a matter of intuition and what I thought suited Applejack. Although I did quickly search for different kinds of coat styles, I apparently found one called a leopard coat and another one called a snowflake coat. And since Applejack already had freckles, why not incorporate them to the rest of her design? So I extended the pattern to her back. Lastly, I added some details like a tool belt that held things like her lasso and a little pouch where she can place her animal feed or other things she may need on the farm. And I gave her mud, which I thought was a nice touch. Although she won't have it in every episode, I just wanted to show how hardworking AJ is and that through rain or shine, she'll just be working on the farm. So yeah, that's it. As Applejack was the first pony I redesigned, I think she's cute. I like her. Oh, she's adorable. Moving on, we have Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash, oh Rainbow Dash. Okay, so Rainbow Dash was a pony I thought would be easy, but God was it hard. Not because I couldn't find ideas, on the contrary, I had too many ideas. The thing is, I didn't want Rainbow Dash to outshine the others. The rainbow palette already made her stand out, so if I went a little too crazy with the design, I don't think future me would like that. So I tried to keep it simple. As I designed her, I was kind of inspired by their rainbow-powered evolutions, which, quick side tangent, was absolutely crazy. That episode was crazy. Their hair became big, Twilight's house got exploded, and it led to Twilight's new fancy treehouse home that's made out of crystals and gems. All for merchandise, I'm telling you. So anyways, in the rainbow-powered designs, I really liked Rainbow's wings, so I implemented it where the wing lining would look like clouds and the feathers themselves would look like a rainbow. I don't know, it just looked cool. As for the main design, the ponies from the main 6 usually have long hair. I'm assuming it's for merchandise things, but I wanted to give a little variation, so I cut the hair. Not much to say about it, I just wanted to cut the hair. And finally, for accessories, I thought goggles for when she speeds up are good. I've seen people give goggles to Rainbow Dash, even the Wonderbolts use them in their performances, and which my headcanon is that she would be training often, not even after she got recruited, but also before recruitment, so those goggles are on 24/7. As for other details, the outfit is just what I would imagine Rainbow using as a training outfit. And as for the band-aids on her knees, it's compression wrap. From what I know, it's used to support joints and muscles. My dad uses them sometimes, so that's why I thought about it. And since Rainbow Dash is an athlete, I thought she would need it. And there she is! I think out of the 3, I love rainbows the most. I think it's because I can do so much with the rainbow motif that honestly, I could make her main cloud-shaped. Wait. Finally, we have the one, the only Twilight Sparkle. Okay, so although I said Applejack was my favorite character, I consume more Twilight content than I did Applejack because I was a Flashlight shipper. Yes, I was and still am a Flash Century and Twilight Sparkle shipper. When the Equestria Girls first released and we were introduced to Flash Century, I was in love. A nerdy girl with her golden retriever boyfriend, oh my god! Safe to say I was completely normal about them. Actually, you know who I wasn't normal for? That's another story for another day. Now, with a redesign, I decided to redesign the unicorn version of Twilight. Although Twilight was more of an alicorn than she was a unicorn in the series, I wanted to redesign her alicorn form when I maybe redesign the princesses. No promises though. And since I'm redesigning the unicorn version of her, I want to explain the design choices I made. How I understood Twilight in the earlier seasons of the show was when she was a unicorn, she was still getting a handle on those friendship things. Meaning, in my personal headcanon, her head was in a book more than she was hanging out with her friends. And I wanted to draw her reflecting that. I would imagine her putting her hair up into a bun so that her hair wouldn't fall onto the books and get in line of her sight while she read. However, later on, she does let her hair down because although she loves books, she loves her friends even more, so she no longer has a need to put her hair up often. I also gave her reading glasses, obviously, and the satchel. as she loves reading, and another personal headcanon is that she would bring books with her despite going out for other reasons, just in case she had to wait and wanted to kill some time. Her design is simple, but that's the contrast with the probable alicorn design that I might do. Might. Might, guys, might. No promises. And that's it! Looking at the designs now, I think I'm pretty proud of it. Are there any elements I should have included or changed in the designs? Yeah, probably. I'm kind of afraid though that if I add more details to one pony, the others need to adjust because I don't want them to outshine another. But if you have any ideas, thoughts, or advice on how I can make it better, just let me know. Put it down in the comments. I would love to learn and hear your guys' thoughts on this because I'm kind of new to character designing in general, so a little advice would help. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I swear I am coming back. This isn't going to be a one-time big time thing. I hope to see you guys in my neck of the pond pretty soon. Bye!